Trey Benson has quickly become one of the most talked-about names in American football, a player whose rise to prominence has been shaped by equal parts talent, resilience, and determination. His story is one of overcoming obstacles, seizing opportunities, and turning potential into performance on some of the sport's biggest stages. To understand why his name is trending across the country, it is important to trace his journey from the roots of his early life to the heights of his professional career, a path marked by moments of triumph and challenge alike. Born in Greenville, Mississippi, Benson grew up in a community where football was more than just a pastime, it was a tradition. From an early age, his natural athleticism and drive set him apart from his peers. Coaches marveled at his rare combination of speed, strength, and agility, qualities that made him a nightmare for opposing defenses and a dream recruit for major college programs. By the time he was starring in high school, he had already earned a reputation as a force on the field, breaking tackles with ease, accelerating through gaps, and showing a maturity in his play that belied his age. His senior year confirmed what many already knew: Trey Benson was destined for bigger things. The path, however, was not as straightforward as the early praise suggested. Injuries tested him, setbacks threatened to derail his progress, and the intense scrutiny that comes with being a top prospect added pressure few young athletes can handle. Yet Benson refused to let those challenges define him. His resilience, even at a young age, became a defining characteristic, one that would serve him well in the years to come. When he committed to the University of Oregon, many saw it as the perfect fit. Oregon's explosive offense and history of developing elite skill players seemed like the ideal stage for Benson to showcase his talents. But his time there was marked by a devastating knee injury that cast doubt on his football future. For some players, such a setback would have been the end of the dream. For Benson, it was motivation to prove doubters wrong. The injury that could have ended his career instead became the crucible that forged his determination to return stronger. Seeking a fresh start, Benson transferred to Florida State University, a decision that would change the trajectory of his career. At FSU, he emerged as one of the most dynamic running backs in the country. His powerful running style, combined with surprising breakaway speed, made him a constant threat every time he touched the ball. In game after game, he delivered highlight reel performances, breaking tackles, outrunning defenders, and inspiring teammates with his relentless style. By the 2023 season, Benson was firmly established as the focal point of Florida State's offense, regularly surpassing 100 yards on the ground and showing he could dominate even against elite defenses. What made Benson so captivating to watch was the unique way he played the position. Standing at 6 feet 1 inch and weighing over 215 pounds, he had the build of a traditional power back. But unlike many bruising runners, he also possessed a rare burst of speed that allowed him to turn small openings into long runs. His balance after contact was extraordinary. Defenders could hit him hard, but more often than not, he stayed on his feet, churning out extra yards and keeping drives alive. His ability to make sharp cuts without losing momentum added an element of unpredictability that made him nearly impossible to stop once he found his rhythm. Beyond his rushing ability, Benson also began to develop into a reliable receiver out of the backfield. In modern football, versatility is everything, and his ability to catch passes, run routes, and pick up blocks in pass protection made him invaluable. Coaches praised not only his physical abilities but also his football intelligence, noting how quickly he adapted to schemes and how instinctively he read defenses. These qualities made him more than just a good running back, they made him the type of player teams could build around. Certain games during his time at Florida State showcased his true potential. In one standout performance, he shredded a top-ranked defense for more than 150 yards and multiple touchdowns, displaying patience in waiting for blocks before accelerating into open space. Runs like these were not just about yards on the stat sheet, they were statements that he belonged among the best in college football. His consistency and ability to rise in big moments began to draw attention from NFL scouts, who saw in him the makings of a professional star. When Benson declared for the NFL draft, the anticipation around him reached a fever pitch. Analysts debated his ceiling, with many projecting him as a valuable early-round pick. His size, speed, and resilience made him a rare prospect who could contribute immediately at the next level. Teams in need of a dependable, versatile running back began circling his name, and fans waited eagerly to see where he would land. When his name was finally called, it marked not only the fulfillment of a dream but also the beginning of a new chapter in his football journey. The leap from college football to the NFL is one of the toughest transitions in sports. The speed of the game increases dramatically, defensive schemes grow more complex, and the physical toll is immense. But Benson quickly began to show that he was up to the challenge. In training camps and early games, he displayed flashes of brilliance. Long runs that highlighted his speed, bruising carries that reminded everyone of his strength, and smart reads that showed his growing football IQ. Coaches praised his work ethic and his eagerness to learn, and teammates were impressed by his humility and leadership, qualities that helped him fit seamlessly into the locker room. Off the field, Benson's story resonated just as strongly. He was more than an athlete. He was a role model. His ability to bounce back from a career-threatening injury, his commitment to improving every day, and his willingness to give back to his community all underscored the kind of person he is. Whether it was mentoring younger players, hosting youth camps, or supporting charitable efforts, Benson embraced the responsibility that came with his platform. His maturity and perspective set him apart, proving that he was not only prepared to handle the physical demands of football but also the spotlight that came with it. As his professional career unfolds, the excitement around Benson only continues to grow. Analysts and fans alike believe he has the potential to become one of the league's premier running backs, someone who can change the course of games and seasons with his performances. His combination of size, speed, and versatility makes him a rare commodity in today's NFL, and with the right system and support, he could become the centerpiece of a franchise. The larger football world is watching closely. In recent years, the value of running backs has often been questioned in a league dominated by quarterbacks and passing offenses. Yet players like Trey Benson remind everyone of how game-changing a truly versatile back can be. His success could help reshape the narrative, proving that a powerful, intelligent, and durable running back is still one of the most dangerous weapons a team can have. Trey Benson's journey is far from finished, but already it stands as an inspiring story of resilience, growth, and determination. From his early days in Mississippi to his breakout at Florida State and his promising start in the NFL, he has shown that setbacks do not define a career, response to them does. He has turned obstacles into stepping stones, doubts into motivation, and potential into reality. Fans across the country know his name today because he is not just another athlete trending on social media. He is a player who embodies the very best of football spirit, toughness, perseverance, and the pursuit of excellence. As the seasons ahead unfold, his story will continue to evolve, with new challenges, new triumphs, and new chapters. For now, though, Trey Benson stands as a symbol of what it means to fight through adversity and emerge stronger, a young star ready to leave his mark on the game for years to come.